Hi friends, happy Friday. I wanted to jump on and show you guys my old makeup bag versus my new makeup bag today. So hop on, tell me where you're from. All the things, I can't wait to hear. Okay, hello. Say hi as you join, happy Friday. We're gonna go through my old makeup bag versus what I use now. I am 42 years old, my name is Lauren, and I love helping women as they age learn easy makeup tricks to just make their makeup easier and more fun. I know what it's like, I'm almost 43 years old. I'll be 43 next month. Hello. And I know what it's like to be putting on makeup that you absolutely just don't feel like it works with your skin anymore. So I'm gonna show you what I used to use, and then I'm gonna show you what I use now and why I love what I use now and how much easier it actually is. So, hello, I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's do it. So this is my old makeup bag, okay? This is actually a lot smaller probably than my old makeup bag, but I'm gonna show you what I had inside of it. Now here's the deal. I am just like every other girl. I love trying new products. I love anything, I love new products. They're fun. I love going to like big department stores, trying new products, all the things. But as I've learned, as I've gotten older, is simplifying is just so much better on my skin. So here's what I used to use, okay? So I'm gonna dig through my makeup bag and I'm gonna show you. I used to use a liquid foundation, and I don't use a liquid foundation anymore. I'll tell you why. Liquid is different because it has water in it. So if you're using a liquid foundation and you notice that it looks beautiful when you put it on, but then halfway through the day, it starts like drying up on your skin, maybe it disappears, maybe you have dry patches, or if you are older like me and you have fine lines and wrinkles, it's gonna accentuate them. So I tried so many different ones and it just didn't work for me until I found cream, which I'm gonna show you in a minute, okay? So I have that. I had a bunch of brushes in here. I had, my bronzer. I had a separate concealer. I had primers. I had illuminators. I had all the good stuff. I had a whole eyeshadow palette, more bronzer. All of this were things that came with me. Lipsticks, tinted sunscreens, all the things. And even, mascaras, you name it, more eyeshadows. All of this was in my makeup bag. So every time I would go to put my makeup on, I would have all these products, let alone more that were all over my bathroom, skewed all over the place. So this was something that I became really frustrated about because I had so many products. I would go to the store over and over and I would find all these new exciting products. I would be so excited that they're gonna actually work for me. And then I actually put them on my skin because I'm not 20 anymore and they just didn't work for me. And so when I was about 39 years old, I found a new makeup bag, and that is this right here. So this is Saint. This is Saint makeup. And if you are interested after this live and you want to get color matched, all you have to do is comment makeup or match, either one. I will send you my color match form. And inside here is all of the products that I just named in my palette, okay? So I don't need this huge makeup bag anymore. I literally have this, a brush for all my makeup. I only need one, I'm gonna show you, and then an eyeshadow brush. That is all I use right here. Now, do I have mascara? Yes, I have mascara as well, but that is all I'm using. Compared to that bag I just showed you, I have literally simplified, minimalized my makeup. It's just been a game changer. So I'm gonna show you how to apply it today, show you how easy it is. But like I said, I do free color matches. I customize them to you, and I make it very, very simple. So all you're gonna do is comment match at the end of this video, or in fact, I can actually put in the comments. I think I can make a comment and pin it. I'm gonna try it in just a minute. And you can text my number. You can text the word makeup to my number, and my bot, Lauren bot, is gonna send it to you, but then after that, it'll all be from me. So you'll get text messages back from me, and then I send you back a beautiful color match explaining to you what all of these colors are for, what you do with them, and then you have me as your personal makeup teacher, so you're not left alone, okay? So this is what we're gonna be putting on today. So let me see if I can just put a quick comment and see if I can pin it. Let's see. And if you guys have questions, you can totally ask throughout this. Let's see if this will actually work. See if I can post that. Okay. And then I'm just gonna pin that. Okay, I think it worked. So you guys can now go ahead and text that if you want to. All right, so my son just got home, so he's locked in. Sorry. You're good. He got home from lunch. So yeah, you're good. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna show you really quickly how to put this makeup on. Oh good, it worked. Yay. I know, it's my first time pinning. I'm like proud of myself. So we're gonna start a little different than you've maybe seen me do this before. I'm gonna start with some bronzer first. And the reason I'm gonna start with bronzer is because I wanna warm up my skin, but you can see that I have a lot of discoloration. I've got redness, I've got age spots, I've got under eye circles, I've got all the things, okay? But bronzer is gonna really even everything out, okay? Hold on, I just missed a comment. I wanna make sure I'm answering. Do you do your eyebrows? I do. I actually use Saint for my eyebrows, but I have actually been really obsessed with this right here. This is the Kosas, and I'll do my eyebrows, I'll show you. But my eyebrows are microbladed, so I'm a little I'm lucky with that. I don't have to do a lot with my eyebrows. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in, and I'm just gonna take a little bit. This is Bella bronzer. I'm just gonna swirl it in. It's so pigmented, look at that. I'm just gonna tap it on my hand so I don't put too much on. But what I'm doing is I'm just gonna kind of go around my face, and I'm gonna warm it up. So what I love about Bella is it's going to just give me a really nice evened out look. And you can just see it's already starting to even out all this redness that I have right here. And it's gonna give me just a little depth. So one thing that a lot of people do as we age, and I was seriously guilty of this, is using a foundation or using colors in general that are too light for our skin. And if you're using colors that are too light for your skin, what happens is, as we age, is it's just gonna accentuate that texture. It's gonna make your fine lines, it's gonna make your wrinkles, everything kind of pop out. So you don't wanna be doing that. And so by starting with a warmer color like this Bella bronzer and kind of just warming up the skin, you're gonna end up with a much more youthful look. So you can just see that, hopefully you can see it just kind of evened out everything. But I have age spots, I have all these things, and Saint, this cream makeup is skin-like. So when it goes on your skin, creams are very pigmented. They're meant to look like skin. They do not have water in them, so they're not gonna dehydrate your skin. You're not gonna have dry, flaky skin by the end of the day, and it's not gonna wear off. And so by putting just the colors only where you need them, you're gonna get a really nice natural look, which I am a big proponent of that as you age, because we just can't apply our makeup the same as we used to, because if we do, it just looks heavy and cakey and all the things. Creams are not heavy, they're very lightweight, and we just are gonna put them where we need them. So I just went ahead and warmed up my skin with bronzer. I'm gonna actually pull my hair back on this side so you guys can see. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in, these colors right here, these are my main foundation colors, okay? Saint calls them, we call them main highlights. It's just your foundation. It's what matches your skin the best. And the thing about this, and I'm gonna help you, if you fill out my color match form, I help you pick all of these. You're only gonna place this where you actually need the coverage, okay? So I'm not gonna go all over my face like we used to. So maybe you're used to doing that with liquid foundation and going all over the face. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna put it only in the areas I want a little coverage. So I'm just gonna kind of, and I'm actually using 2 shades right here, so I'm just gonna tap in. They don't look, these tins are all customizable too. So I can pop this out, let me show you. See, I just popped it out like this, and then I just pop it back in. So these are all customized to you. And when one of these runs out, all you do is pop it out and replace them, and they're $16. So it's not a huge price point either. So then all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tap in here, and I'm gonna start at the bottom of my face. Now you can see, look, that's already evening out my skin. I hardly put any on at all. And I'm gonna work, I'm gonna work around my face, just like this. It's gonna give me the most skin-like look while giving me coverage, okay? So less is more as we age, and that is something that I used to put so many layers on when I used to use other foundations, and I would look older because I was putting too many layers on, and that's what I love about this. You're only applying this where you absolutely need the coverage. And you can see, look how that's brightening my skin, just in that area. So I'm gonna kind of just work up here. I have some redness here, so I'm just gonna put a little bit right there, along the side of my nose. And your face is your roadmap. So you're gonna use your face as a roadmap. Maybe you don't need coverage some places, you know? And I'm just gonna go right above where I put that bronzer and just brighten that area. Just like that. And then I'm gonna come up here and just, I have a little age spot there, put some right there, cover that. And the cool thing about this is as I continue to keep going, you're gonna see how this looks really glowy. It's just gonna go straight into your skin, and it like just literally warms to your skin and then gets really glowy. Look at that. Look how that just brightened my face. And it matches my neck. It looks super, super natural, but I'm still getting the coverage that I need, okay? Now, our faces are more than one color, right? So if we go in with just one color, I'm guilty of that, using one color of liquid foundation, I'm gonna look flat. And what I wanna do, especially as I age, because we lose that glowiness and the dullness, I wanna bring back that glow to my skin. So I'm gonna use another color because I've got multiple colors in my face, and that is just gonna be a lighter color. Now, one thing about, like I was talking about, we don't wanna go too light. If we go too light on our face, it's gonna accentuate all the texture. We don't wanna do that, okay? So I'm just gonna take a tiny, tiny bit. That's even too much, okay? Oh, no, it doesn't need a special makeup remover at all. I just take it off with like my cream cleanser. I use Colleen Rothschild. I love her stuff. Ella Misses. I also use the People, whatever you want. You could use CeraVe. You could use whatever, Cetaphil. It takes it right off. So, okay. I'm gonna go in with a little bit. I'm just gonna, because I got a little bit too much, I'm just gonna dot that like this. So these are gonna last you forever, because I hope you can see I'm hardly using any product at all. And I'm just gonna tap that down the side of my nose. And then do you see what I'm doing? I'm not putting it under my eye. I'm taking what's left on my hand and just going right there. Look how that just brightened the eye. And I'm just gonna take a little bit on the outer corner, even onto the hollows of that temple, because we're hollowing, so we wanna brighten that area and make it look plump. And just brighten that area. Look at the difference. I hope you can see that. I hope the camera's not making it hard to see. But what that's gonna do is just brighten and just give you that more like youthful look. So if you're feeling like your makeup's not giving you a youthful look, you guys, it's time to try cream. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. It's amazing. And I hope you pick all your colors, so make it really easy. And all I'm doing here by applying it with my finger is making sure I'm not putting too much on, but I'm also making sure that I am just letting the skin warm to the makeup. Creams are so pigmented, but you hardly need any at all. And the more you let it warm to your skin, the more it's going to just look like real skin. So it's really cool. Okay, I'm just going down the middle of my nose. I like to have a little bit of brightness there between my eyebrows. And like I said, if you don't want to put brightness somewhere, you don't have to. It's totally your face. You want to use it as a roadmap. But look how that just brightened up my face. It's pretty dang cool, you guys. Cream is just, I love it. It's so fun. Okay, so that is just my bronzer, and that is my foundation colors and my concealer. Now I'm gonna put on a little bit of color, because we want color to our face, okay? Especially as we age, we lose color to our face. So I'm gonna go in, these are cream blushes. We have so many to choose from, so if you like, whatever shade you like, you could probably find. But like, I barely tapped in. There we go. Okay, I'm just mixing two shades. I think I'm using Madrid and La Cienega. It's kind of been my favorite lately. Look at that. Is that just pretty? It's skin-like. I look like me, but I have coverage. And as you age, that's what you want to do. You want to look like you. You don't need to cover up anything. We want to like bring back just who you are, right? By not using so much makeup. I'm even going to put a little bit up here. I like to even put a little bit up there. Give me a little color on my nose, just anywhere you want a little bit of color. Hopefully you guys can see that. You can add some more bronzer. Okay, you could stop right there. And that's the thing about cream makeup. It's customized to you. So if you were like, I don't wear much makeup, you could be done. You could be in and out the door, totally done. I'm gonna show you a couple other extra things that I like to do, okay? So contour is something I never used until I got into my 40s. Contour is like Spanx for your face, right? So the way I like to explain it is as we age, everything kind of goes down, right? Things start sinking. And we wanna bring back the lift that we used to have. So I'm just gonna go in with my contour. I'm gonna use the same brush. Have you noticed I'm not changing my brush? I'm not at all. And I'm just gonna put my contour right here. And what contour is gonna do, it's ashy. It's not like bronzer. You cannot use bronzer to get the shadow because bronzer is warm. So if you use bronzer, what's gonna happen is it's just gonna warm you up. It's not gonna give you a shadow. It's not gonna recede things that you wanna recede. It's not going to give you the illusion of a lifted face. So contour is ashy. It's gonna look dark, but then once you put it on, look at that. Can you see how I'm starting to lift my face? If you are new to my page, go look at some of my before and afters and you'll see how my face shape almost changes, and that's because I'm using contour. That's what contour does. It can change the face, your face shape, and give you like more of a lifted look. If you have a double chin, we all do, that is another thing that you can do, is run it along your jawline like I am, and it will give you the look of a straighter jawline. So you don't have to go crazy with contour, but it just gives you a fun, different way to make your face look a little bit more lifted. That's a very nice natural look that I just did with that, okay? All right, now, I know, Saint, you know what though? I'm telling you right now, I think we're gonna, hopefully, fingers crossed, I shouldn't promise that, but fingers crossed, we're gonna be going global soon. So just hang with me, I promise, one of these days, it's gonna happen. Go right, Saint, tell them you wanna go global. Okay, now I'm gonna use an illuminator. Illuminator is literally just to catch the light. So if you're feeling like your skin looks dull, if it looks a little more aged, this will bring back that light. See when I turn my head, how I get that glow? That's what we naturally have when we're younger. So just putting a little bit there is going to give you a more youthful look, okay? All right, that's it. That's like my face. How easy is that? So easy. And then you do want to set it with a setting spray. I'm just going to use this one as the e.l.f. I like this one. It's cheap. And I'm just going to spray my face. And now my makeup's not going to move all day. Like so easy, okay? But I also want to show you that I can do my eyeshadow with this palette as well, because I don't want a huge eyeshadow palette. I had so many of those in the past and I got so tired of them. So I'm going to use my eyeshadow primer. I think primer works. Some people don't. But if you want a really good pigmented eyeshadow look, I do suggest an eyeshadow primer. This is the one by Rare Beauty. And I just tap that on, and I tap it from my lid to my brow bone. Like this. And then once I've got that on, then I'm gonna show you the easiest 2-color eye look ever. And it's one that I probably have been using since I started using this makeup. I've been using this makeup for like 4.5 years, and I haven't ever gone back to anything else. But this color right here, can you see this one? This one's Bubba. Bubba is probably my absolute favorite eyeshadow from Saint. I love it. I think it looks good on everyone. And I'm gonna show you how to use that. I have semi-hooded eyes, and without a good eyeshadow primer, it always creases. Yeah. Eyeshadow primer helps. You can also set it with a little translucent powder if you have creasing, and that will help a lot too, to make sure that it's really smooth when it goes on. This is Saint's double-ended eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna go in to that Bubba, and I'm going to, if you have hooded eyes, like straight ahead, don't close them, and I'm just gonna put it right over that crease. But I'm making sure my eyes are open because then I can see it. And so I know that no matter what, my eyeshadow will be shown. I just did a video yesterday on hooded eyes and maturing eyes if you have smaller eyes, because what happens as we mature, this comes down. It's very normal. So we tend to have hooded eyes over time if you weren't born that way, right? So using smaller tools is going to be very helpful. Okay, so I am just going to, and remember, at any time you can text that number that I pinned, get a free color match from me. And if you are watching the replay, you can comment match, and I will make sure you get my color match form. So this is just Bubba, and I'm starting kind of just above my crease, and I'm gonna work that onto my lid. So I'm literally just taking that all over. You can even stop here. So if you're like in a big hurry, you don't like a lot of eyeshadow, or you just want a really quick look, Bubba is a great one to grab. It's warm, it's neutral, and literally you just put it all over. You can be in and out the door, okay? Then I'm gonna turn my brush over, and I'm just gonna put a little bit right there on the outer part of the eye. Just kind of smooth everything out, okay? There's, so easy. Anyone can do that, right? Even if you're an eyeshadow beginner, this is like the easiest. Just reach for a matte eyeshadow, Start on the outer corner, keeping your eyes open, and just kind of work it in to the inner corner. So majority of the product will be here, and then you're just gonna work it to the inner corner. And then I like to then take it all over the lid. Now, here's a little tip for you. If you do have more mature eyes and you find like you are getting a little more of like a hood here, or you have a lot of texture, it's okay to raise this up just a little bit to get the color in there and then work it through, okay? We are totally normalizing that it is going to happen that you get a little looser skin on your eyelids as we age, okay? So we're normalizing that. You're not alone. Then we're gonna put it right here. A lot of people take the eyeshadow under their eyes and bring it all the way to the inner corner. I have smaller eyes, so for me that really closes it up. So use your eyes as a guide. If you don't have small eyes, you can run it even farther over, but I like to take it right to the start of my pupil of my eye. I don't like to go much farther than that. I just feel like that just gives me a little bit of depth, especially if I'm not gonna wear an eyeliner. Now, if you wanted to add a little more depth, taking that smudge brush, because this is gonna be like less dense, right? Really quick. If you have a brush that is less dense like this, it's fluffy, you're not gonna place so much product. When you put the product on, it's not gonna look like you're putting a lot of product on. If you use a dense side like this, then what you can do with the same exact color is almost get like two different looks. You can almost go to that outer corner and then just make that darker and get more of a dimensional look just using the exact same color. And so it's just all about your brushes that you're using too, the look that you want. Okay, so I'm just gonna deepen that outer corner is all I'm doing. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. I hate that when I post this, all of these questions go away. So I'm hoping I'm not missing any of your questions. I'm just gonna look back. I don't think so. Okay, woo, I'm turning my camera. Okay, really quick. Now we're gonna put on my other favorite color. This is Soulmate, love Soulmate. These two colors are just so pretty on every eye color. And I like to use my finger to place my shimmer. Now listen, if you are over 40 and you're telling me you can't use shimmer, you can use shimmer. Shimmer looks good on everyone. It's how you apply it and it's the shimmer that you use. You don't want to use a really crazy shimmery, big glittery type of product. You want to use something that's going to be more micro shimmer. And when you apply it with your finger, it's going to give a lessened, well, first you're not going to have as much fallout, but it's going to give you a really nice, smoother look on your eye. Like, look how that just made my eyes pop just by putting a little bit of shimmer on. So don't be afraid of shimmer. Like, do not, because you are gonna miss out, and I don't want you to miss out on using shimmer. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up. I'm actually gonna go in with, this is the spot brush. I like using this to clean up my eyes. This is a step that a lot of people miss, and it really does make a big difference. Once again, I'm going back in with the colors I already have, and I'm just gonna clean up under the arch of my brow. And then right on this outer corner, I wanna like lift that up because naturally it's already starting to go down. I mean, you can see I'm getting some downward, like my fold is starting to get a little more creased. I just noticed that recently. It's so fun aging. Like, I try to accept it sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening today? What am I dealing with? Okay. So there you go, easy 2-color eye look. And then we're gonna apply some mascara. If you guys haven't seen my trick, I gotta show it to you because it's like my favorite thing ever. I use 2 mascaras, okay? I know I'm excessive, but it works. Like, just try this trick and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh. This is a blue mascara, this is L'Oreal. And you can use it, there's primers you can use, this one's just a mascara. And I'm literally just gonna put this all over my eyes as a first coat. I'm just gonna do one eye really quick just so you can see, okay? So there it is. And then this is my favorite mascara. It has like a thickening serum in it. So if you're like using a lash serum, it's basically like a 2-in-1. It's a mascara with a lash serum. This is from Monat. It is my absolute favorite. And if you're interested in grabbing this, just let me know because I can get this for you too. But this has changed my eyelashes so much doing the 2 of these together because not only are my eyelashes growing because I'm using a thickening serum with it, the two together, it just adds so much more depth to the eyelash. And I don't have a lot of eyelashes, so I'm like a picker of my eyelashes. It's such a bad habit, I know, but I don't have little long eyelashes, but I've already had a lot of growth just using this, so it's pretty cool. I can't use a lot of lash serums. They irritate my eyes, and this one is plant-based, so it does not. But look at that. So pretty. So anyway, I love this trick. It's a fun one. And then I only like to put mascara just like right on the outer corner. Just keep it really, really light. That is total preference. But I'm really big about less is more as we age. Because the less product you put, but you put it in the right place, it makes a huge difference. So, okay. And you can curl your eyelashes. I just am not going to right now. All right, so blue, and then I go straight in with your other. You can do this with any mascara. So if you have a favorite, try this trick. I promise you, it's like crazy. The lengthening effect it gives and the like depth it gives, it's really cool. Okay. Like that. All right, and then I want to show you my brows really quick. So Saint does have a brow wax in here, which I think I have, yeah, right here. So I have a brow wax in here, and all you have to do is take a little setting spray. We have a spoolie brush. It's called a line brush. I don't have it right here with me, so I'm just gonna use my Kosas. And you just take your spoolie and you run it in the wax like this, and then you just brush your brows and get them in the shape that you want. And then you can even use the line brush from Saint and an eyeshadow or a contour, and you can fill in your brows. So you don't need an extra product like I'm using. That's the cool thing. It's totally like, if you don't want to use, if you don't have a special brow pencil you like, then you can use whatever you is in your palette, which is amazing. So I'm just going to fill in my brows with this Kosas. This is the Kosas Brow Pop. I really like it. It's small. See how small that is? So it's just really easy to kind of get like feather-like strokes on the brow. So I really like this one. And this is in the color, I don't even know, actually. I have no clue. But it's like the perfect shade. It's like, I have really ashy type color of brows, and it's like the perfect match. Really good rule of thumb, if you are struggling with your brows, take your pencil, take your brush, and line it up right here and make a mark. And that's as far as your eyebrow should be going. Shouldn't be going way over here. Shouldn't be going over here. It should be right in line there. Then just take your brush or your pencil and then almost like go at an angle like this, and that's where the arch should be. And then if you keep going, that's where the end of your tail should be. So if your tail's going down here too long, it can like bring your whole eye down. If you don't have an arch, it can make it look like you don't have, you know, your lid space is smaller. So taking your pencil, you can really like reshape your brows to make them look and work for your face, or fill them in better if you don't have brows too. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anything because there's a lot of like, I barely can see comments. Okay, so that is it, you guys. So easy. I'm just gonna put a little bit of my lip and cheek color on my lips, but that is it. That is my whole routine, like so easy. I love how skin-like this makeup is. It just looks like natural. And if you're struggling with your makeup, if you're struggling, especially if you have mature skin, give this a try. We have a 30-day return policy. We have a 30-day color swap policy. So if the colors aren't right, we make it right. And so you have nothing to lose, right? My daughter, who is 14, she also uses this makeup. So this makeup is good for all ages. If you are my age or younger or older and you have a teen, make sure you're following me too, because she does a lot of like tutorials and get ready with me's and shows teens how to put on makeup using Saint as well. Just like such a good makeup for all ages. But thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have the best weekend. And if you want a free color match, just comment match or text that number that's already pinned, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.